from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Throwing on first down. Hunt. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Hunt. That's going to be caught by Richardson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Silva. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it. Running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hale. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go!
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, I'm sure you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage and clearing space.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. He was a third-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the first round, late in the first round. He ends up sliding to the third. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Clinton, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Hunt firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A quick throw there out to Williams. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now one in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Hunt got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A gain of 3, second down.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Hale. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Now Applewhite to throw. Throwing on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Again, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Hale. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
They'll run on 1st down. Hale might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
The kicker on.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
10 yards on the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you got a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Looking to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hale. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
That's complete to his running back, Dawkins. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Eagles.
Off the play fake. Hunt. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
This is Applewhite to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Applewhite to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, Hunt throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Silva. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Hunt, throw left side, complete. That's Richardson. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Richardson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. On 1st down, Hale. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
The pass.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last run, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
50-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Third down.
Back to throw. Punt. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
At the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Quick toss outright, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw on second down. Hunt over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hunt. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hunt. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19.
A gain of 16.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Second down.
He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
The throw right sideline here is complete.
Hunt's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Hunt. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hale. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Applewhite now from the gun on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now here's Applewhite on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a dump off here complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll drop to throw. And Jennings has it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Hale, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Back now in Arlington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On first down, Hunt. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Hunt over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Hunt toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Hunt. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
2-point conversion.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
24.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a... Two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on 1st down. Hunt got his man complete over the middle. It's Silva, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the gun, Hunt, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Hunt. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, Hunt. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move them.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, You know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Operating from the gun. Hunt over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
Don't do us like that.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Silva. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Cowboys 24.
A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Sawyer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sawyer, and he stopped immediately there. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So now the Eagles down by 13. At time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. From the gun, Hunt. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Hunt's pass complete to number 85.
On first down, Hunt. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.